This went through to a secret passage that led to a distant kingdom. I sealed it after I set the ice palace ablaze. Completely unintentionally, of course. Hello? Boogeyman? Strange. He only comes at night. Only at night. This went through to a secret passage that led to a distant kingdom. I sealed it after I set the ice palace ablaze. Completely unintentionally, of course. No. So many memories out there. Hello, past. Did you miss me? So many memories out there. This is Apocalyptor, my second dearest soft toy right after Harvey. He's mute, I'm afraid. He knows sign language, though, and he can burp Morse code. Hey, Apocalyptor, can you spare some time for a ride? He says no. Hey, Apocalyptor, can you spare some time for a ride? He says no. This is where I put dirty laundry and secretly stashed candy. Say ah. Aha. 14650 insubordinate, slightly carious. Even if I wanted to, I can't. Apocalyptor stays on the cupboard for today. He has to report to his mothership telepathically. There's my diary.
Well, that's what I call easy. It's not like us to catch a break.
Finally, I'll be able to remember.
Yippee!
Wait a second. When was this murder that my father is supposed to have committed?
The Reverend said something about the 3rd of August.
According to the diary, that's today. You've temple morphed me back to the day of the murder.
Oops.
No. This is, in fact, very good. Now we can prove his innocence firsthand. We'll just have to find him and never let him out of our sight. Let's get out of here. Finally, we can prove his innocence. What do you have to tell me, oh treasure of memories? I know enough. I carved some runes into the frame to fend off gnolls. Obviously, they didn't help much. Otherwise, Alfred would have crumbled to ashes right on the threshold. Alfred? Are you still out there?
Edna's grounded! Edna's grounded!
This closet is a moth-free zone. I wonder if there's more to the closet. The elephant Apocalyptor is my rival for Edna's affection. I can't understand what she sees in this beast. Whenever I was in the mood for a thrill ride, I just had Edna throw me into the dirty laundry. I don't know if I want to air out Edna's dirty laundry. There it is, Edna's diary. It's not exactly the holy grail of diaries, but it holds some dear memories nevertheless. Edna's diary! We found it at last! Yet another one of those. They seem to be everywhere. Edna is the greatest. An interesting subject, I'll admit. How's it going, Eddie baby?
I'd be happier if you wouldn't call me that.
We'll have to get through this door, Edna.
You don't say. Really?
Hey, Edna. You love me more than this stupid elephant, right?
I love you both, Harvey.
I feel so filthy.
No chance, Harvey. We've got more important things to do now than riding the tumble dryer.
Too bad. Hey, Edna! Maybe we can use the closet somehow.
If you don't have any good suggestions, just keep them to yourself.
Don't you want to go on reading your diary?
Later. My father's more important now. I carved some runes into the frame to fend off gnolls. Obviously, they didn't help much. Otherwise, Alfred would have crumbled to ashes right on the threshold. Locked. There are days when I feel like I could unhinge the whole world. That wasn't one of those days. Alfred? Are you still out there?
Edna's grounded! Edna's grounded!
So many memories out there.
Woodpeckers are really strange birds. So nitpicky. Maybe Edna can inspire the woodpecker somehow. Hey, Edna, why don't you do what the woodpecker does?
What do you mean? Shall I knock on the door to draw Alfred's attention?
Oh, I was thinking you could bash your head against the wall. But your plan isn't bad either.
There are days when I feel like I could unhinge the whole world. That wasn't one of those days.
What is it? Stop that, will you?
He's got a permanent record in my bad book now. Edna knows a lot of nicknames for Alfred. Most of them have frog or toad in them. Isn't Alfred the ultimate slime ball?
That irritation of facial mucosa definitely needs a good wiping.
What is it? Stop that, will you? What is it? Stop that, will you? Stop that, will you? Stop that, will you? What is it? Stop that, will you?
This closet is a moth-free zone.
Stop that, will you?
Whenever I was in the mood for a thrill ride, I just had Edna throw me into the dirty laundry. Hey Edna, why don't you do what the woodpecker does?
What do you mean? Shall I knock on the door to draw Alfred's attention?
Oh, I was thinking you could bash your head against the wall. But your plan isn't bad either.
Stop that, will you? What is it?
He's got a permanent record in my bad book now. Hey, Edna, why don't you do what the woodpecker does?
What do you mean? Shall I knock on the door to draw Alfred's attention?
Oh, I was thinking you could bash your head against the wall. But your plan isn't bad either. Woodpeckers are really strange birds. So nitpicky.
Stop that, will you? Stop that, will you? What is it?
Come on, Harvey.
Stop it or... Hey! Where did she go? Did she climb out the window? Hey!
Okay, we'd better split up to find Mattis. I'll look upstairs, you look downstairs.
And if I find him?
You come and get me, of course.
All right. Edna?
Yes, Harvey?
What if Mattis really is a psychotic killer?
Don't be ridiculous, Harvey. Mattis couldn't hurt a fly.
It was just a thought. I didn't want to admit it to Edna, but I'm a little scared. The painting doesn't help me at the moment. Is that Mattis out there? Do you know where I can find Mattis? I bet you wouldn't tell me if you did. Edna said I should go looking for Mattis down here. Mattis's coats are still hanging here. No Mattis in sight.
Edna!
What's up, Harvey?
It's Mattis! He's making soup out of children!
I don't know what you mean.
I mean exactly what I just said! Mattis is the killer after all! Come on, let's go!
But what's going on? I don't understand one single word.
But he was here! He was standing at the oven and...
Cooking children. Don't you realize how ridiculous that sounds?
I must have been mistaken.
Just go on looking, okay?
What's going on here? What's wrong with me? I know exactly what I saw, but it still seems impossible. It's locked, like it always is. Edna!
What now?
I'm certain this time! Mattis is burning children in the furnace!
No, he's not, Harvey.
Come with me! I'll prove it to you! This is... I don't get it!
Are you all right, Harvey? I'm beginning to be more concerned about you.
How can I be so mistaken? Obviously, I can't get through here. Edna said I should go looking for Mattis down here. Edna is the greatest. No time for that. I need to find Mattis. No time for that. I need to find Mattis. I don't understand. Mattis was here just a moment ago. Can you lift me up a little?
Sure. What is it this time?
I don't know yet. It was Mattis again.
Come on, we'll both have a look. See? There's nothing there. I think we'd better call the whole thing off. It was an exhausting day. I might as well wait till tomorrow to restore my memory. The temple morphing doesn't seem to do you any good.
No, I'll manage. Let's keep on looking. Mattis isn't hiding here. I wonder if we should call the neighbors. The back door is locked like it always is.
Help me, Edna! I'm hallucinating!
What did you see this time?
I saw Mattis with the Prince of Darkness, and they...
Wait a second. Are those voices? There really is somebody on the porch. You stay here. I'll go have a look.
I think the two of them would make a nice couple. I could well imagine a future for them.
Your daughter, my son? Ha! One would have to recondition her thoroughly. Edna lacks all respect and is full of defiance.
But aren't you on the verge of a breakthrough in the field of... what do you call it?
Correction of character. That's exactly what your daughter needs.
After one of those treatments, there might still be a way she could... Oh, could you excuse me for a moment? What's this all about, Edna? You know full well you're supposed to be in your room.
I know, but...
No buts. The doctor is right. You're in serious need of a correction of character.
Please don't, Dad. I don't want to...
We'll speak about this later. Right now, you go back to your room. I'm pretty mad at you, young lady. And by the way, try being nicer to Alfred, will you?
Nicer to Alfred? Don't make me laugh.
Shut up, Harvey. It's your fault, after all. What were all those lies supposed to mean anyway?
I've been thinking it over, and basically it's pretty simple. It's not my fault at all. I'm just a figment of your imagination, remember? So why wonder if I'm a little, well, inaccurate every once in a while? Especially when it comes to observations you couldn't possibly have made yourself.
Inaccurate is something different to completely and utterly absurd.
Are you mad at me now?
Oh, Harvey, I can't be mad at you.
Got you! He's strangling me!
Alfred, what are you doing? Give Harvey back to me.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Please, Alfred. I'm really sorry. I've made a resolution to be nicer to you in the future.
Stop pretending! You're not the least bit sorry, you little monster! You're completely crazy! Not only do you try to kill me with lizards, you also talk to that ragdoll rabbit! Now you're surprised, aren't you? I read your diary. Harvey this and Harvey that, and Alfred is always the stupid toad, isn't he? But that will soon stop. I'll tell it all to my dad, and they'll take that stupid rabbit away from you. They might even lock you up in Dad's asylum with the other loonies. That's where you belong in my book. Edna talks to her ragdoll rabbit. Edna talks to her ragdoll rabbit.
Please, Alfred, don't.
Help me, Edna. He's hurting me.
What'll I do?
Push him.
What?
Push him. Just push him.
Push him down the stairs.
Oh no. Now I can remember everything. It was me who killed Alfred. It was in the heat of the moment. I couldn't let him take Harvey away from me.
Yes, it was you. You killed my son. Your father took the blame to protect you. I promised him that I would take care of you, but I only saw one way of doing that. I tried to create you anew, like a blank sheet of paper on which to start a new story, to erase all your tomfoolery. I nearly succeeded on many occasions, but you always found a way back to your memories. It's only now that I understand the root of the problem. Your ragdoll rabbit, Harvey, he is the anchor that moors you to the past. If you destroy him, you can finally live in peace without guilt.
Don't listen to him! He'll destroy everything that is you! All your creativity! All that fun! Look, he's standing in the exact same spot his son was! Just a little push, and we'll be free at last! He's the only one who knows of our guilt!
Oh no. What will I do?
Edna bricht aus diesem Irrenhaus. Doch wie kommt sie auf die Schnelle? Aus dieser Gummizelle. Habe gesagt,
Wollen wir den Mond anzünden?
habe gesagt,
Das ist ein Adventure. Was soll schon passieren?
denn Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus und kommt nie wieder. Edna bricht aus. Egal wie, Hauptsache raus. Erst durch den Lüftungsschlag. Dann mit dem Auto durch die Nacht, was will eigentlich Dr. Marcel? Bye bye, Dr. Marcel, denn Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus und kommt nie wieder.
Edna is the greatest. The back door is locked like it always is. Mattis isn't hiding here. I wonder if we should call the neighbors. Help me, Edna! I'm hallucinating!
What did you see this time?
I saw Mattis with the Prince of Darkness, and they...
Wait a second. Are those voices? There really is somebody on the porch. You stay here. I'll go have a look.
I think the two of them would make a nice couple. I could well imagine a future for them.
Your daughter, my son? Ha! One would have to recondition her thoroughly. Edna lacks all respect and is full of defiance.
But aren't you on the verge of a breakthrough in the field of... what do you call it?
Correction of character. That's exactly what your daughter needs.
After one of those treatments, there might still be a way she could... Oh, could you excuse me for a moment? What's this all about, Edna? You know full well you're supposed to be in your room.
I know, but...
No buts. The doctor is right. You're in serious need of a correction of character.
Please don't, Dad. I don't want to...
We'll speak about this later. Right now, you go back to your room. I'm pretty mad at you, young lady. And by the way, try being nicer to Alfred, will you?
Nicer to Alfred? Ha! Don't make me laugh.
Shut up, Harvey. It's your fault, after all. What were all those lies supposed to mean anyway?
I've been thinking it over, and basically it's pretty simple. It's not my fault at all. I'm just a figment of your imagination, remember? So why wonder if I'm a little, well, inaccurate every once in a while? Especially when it comes to observations you couldn't possibly have made yourself.
Inaccurate is something different to completely and utterly absurd.
Are you mad at me now?
Oh, Harvey, I can't be mad at you.
Got you!
He's strangling me!
Alfred, what are you doing? Give Harvey back to me.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Please, Alfred. I'm really sorry. I've made a resolution to be nicer to you in the future.
Stop pretending! You're not the least bit sorry, you little monster! You're completely crazy! Not only do you try to kill me with lizards, you also talk to that ragdoll rabbit! Now you're surprised, aren't you? I read your diary. Harvey this and Harvey that, and Alfred is always the stupid toad, isn't he? But that will soon stop. I'll tell it all to my dad, and they'll take that stupid rabbit away from you. They might even lock you up in Dad's asylum with the other loonies. That's where you belong in my book. Edna talks to her ragdoll rabbit. Edna talks to her ragdoll rabbit.
Please, Alfred, don't!
Help me, Edna! He's hurting me!
What'll I do?
Push him!
What?
Push him! Just push him! Push him down the stairs!
Oh no. Now I can remember everything. It was me who killed Alfred. It was in the heat of the moment. I couldn't let him take Harvey away from me.
Yes, it was you. You killed my son. Your father took the blame to protect you. I promised him that I would take care of you. But I only saw one way of doing that. I tried to create you anew, like a blank sheet of paper on which to start a new story, to erase all your tomfoolery. I nearly succeeded on many occasions, but you always found a way back to your memories. It's only now that I understand the root of the problem. Your ragdoll rabbit, Harvey, he is the anchor that moors you to the past. If you destroy him, you can finally live in peace without guilt.
Don't listen to him! He'll destroy everything that is you! All your creativity! All that fun! Look, he's standing in the exact same spot his son was! Just a little push, and we'll be free at last! He's the only one who knows of our guilt!
Oh no. What will I do?
Edna bricht aus diesem Irrenhaus. Doch wie kommt sie auf die Schnelle? Aus dieser Gummizelle. Habe gesagt,
Wollen wir den Mond anzünden?
habe gesagt,
Das ist ein Adventure. Was soll schon passieren?
denn Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus und kommt nie wieder. Edna bricht aus. Egal wie, Hauptsache raus. Erst durch den Lüftungsschacht. Dann mit dem Auto durch die Nacht, was vielleicht nicht Dr. Marcel. Bye bye, Dr. Marcel, denn Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus. Edna bricht aus und kommt nie wieder.
Pah! What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doo.
Pah!
I wonder what the padding is for.
Sound insulation, I guess.
You mean no one can hear us in here?
It's still worth a try.
Ah!
Will you cut it out in there?
This is my old buddy Harvey. Hello?
Hello, Edna. What's up?
What is this place?
I have no idea, but I want to get out of here.
Me too. It seems to be some kind of asylum. This must be a misunderstanding. Who the heck are you? And what? You can speak?
I'm your buddy, Harvey. It's a shame you don't recognize me. I'll help you get out of here and try to restore your memory.
How's it going, Harv?
I'd be much better if we were out of here already.
I'll go and have a look around then. Maybe I can find a way out of here. Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls. I'd like one of those for my deck. I wonder if I even had a deck. I can't seem to remember anything. Hold it, table. Good boy. Hey, Harvey, do you want to play emergency room?
Only if I get to play the surgeon.
In that case, I'll give it a pass. I'd like one of those for my deck. I wonder if I even had a deck. I can't seem to remember anything. Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls. Are you the sound-absorbing type of padding? I'll take that as a yes. Ha! That is a door. It is closed. Hiya, door. How's it hanging today?
I was feeling a little unhinged earlier, but I'm feeling better now. In fact, I'm experiencing a perverse satisfaction from blocking your way.
I hate you, door. It's locked.
What did you expect?
Can you help me open this door?
Sure, I'll just get out my welding torch. But seriously, there must be a way to get out of here.
I hate grates. Maybe you can chew through the bars, Harvey.
I'm afraid I can't. My teeth are made of terry cloth.
Hello? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
What do you want?
I want out of here.
Forget it.
What kind of way is that to treat a guest? We won't give up that easily, will we?
Hey? Hello?
Don't make so much noise in there! What do you want?
Where am I?
Honey, if I answered that question every time one of you loonies asked me, I wouldn't even have time to go to the bathroom anymore. Listen, honey, I'm not paid for talking. Anything else?
Who am I?
You are by far the most annoying patient I've ever had to guard.
Patient? Am I sick then? I certainly don't feel sick.
Listen, sweetie, you're in a room with padded walls. Why don't you try to figure it out for yourself?
I'm not insane. Isn't that so, Harvey?
Right, she isn't insane.
Do you hear? Harvey agrees.
You really are an odd couple, the both of you.
Why can't I remember anything?
I'm not going to explain that to you yet again. Only so you can forget it during your next treatment again.
Why is it so hot in here?
That might be due to the air conditioner being turned off.
What air conditioner? There's no air conditioner in here.
Do you think the doctor is stupid enough to have an exposed ventilation shaft in your cell? The air conditioner is hidden behind the padding, of course.
Is that so? An air conditioner behind the padding. That does make much more sense, of course. Can you turn on the AC for me, please?
I'll have to think about that. If you keep quiet from now on, maybe later.
Let me out! This is an emergency!
Oh, is it?
I need to check what the weather is like.
Well, the early autumn sun is resting low in an orange sky. The air is so clear that the distant light is sparkling in the mountain reflections. It's around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a lovely day outside, but you won't be able to see it, I'm afraid.
It's much too hot in here.
You can take it.
I'm a bit dizzy.
Well, that's probably because of the stale air in there. I suppose I could get up now, walk over to the controls of the AC, and provide you with some fresh air. But then again, maybe I won't.
I have to pee.
Ah, the good old I have to pee trick. Truly a classic. Do you honestly think you get to be a warden in an asylum for the insane if you ever fall for that one?
What if I really have to pee?
Yeah, very clever.
I really have to seriously, urgently go pee.
Don't try that with me. Just don't.
I'm hungry.
Dinner's at 6. It's a shame that all you'll get is bread and water again. It's free choice day at the cafeteria, you know.
Oh, I'm mistaken. No emergency at all.
That's even better. Anything else?
I couldn't help but notice how skillfully you're guarding this door.
Ah, you noticed that, eh? So you might have also noticed that I have my own technique. I developed it at the last tournament. Yep.
Really? So you're a famous athlete? Do you play on a team or something?
Oh, I play golf. Mini golf. Yep.
Could you let me out and show me some of your golf skills?
You know full well Dr. Marcel forbids that. If you're just trying to annoy me, I'll come in and play some mini golf on you.
Mini golf? I'm getting all dizzy.
And with good reason, sweetheart. You know what? I'll turn on the AC for you. You can cool off a bit that way.
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls. Ha! I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers. My most generous hosts have granted me a whole chair. How do you feel about this chair, Harvey?
It's hiding something.
You think so? It looks so harmless.
That's just a cover, believe me.
You're a good-for-nothing deadbeat, chair. I've been sitting around here long enough. Not without consulting my interior decorator. Holy cow! Detachable chair legs. Junk from the discount furniture dealer. Look here, Harvey.
Oh my goodness, you found a chair leg! My heroine!
I found you, chair leg. Now I'll hide, you seek.
Ready or not, here I come! You can't hide from me!
Dang it. It's already found the best hiding spot. Let's see how detachable this chair leg really is. I've detached the leg.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Look, Harvey. I have detached a chair leg.
You're like a carpenter, except in reverse.
If only it had a sharp edge. That didn't do much now, did it? If only I had something pointy. Oops. I broke my chair leg.
Yeah, baby! Let's trash the whole place! Hey, don't come too close to me with that. It looks like it could cut through terry cloth like butter.
I'm so ashamed. I've killed my friend Chairman Chairleg. Say hello, Chairman. Hello? Say something. Oh no, I've killed my friend Chairman Chairleg. There's a draft coming from behind this gap. There seems to be a passage behind this particular cushion. Echo, echo. There seems to be a hollow area behind this cushion. I can't get any further with my bare hands. I can't get any further with my bare hands. I can't unscrew it without some kind of tool.
Huh. You used to know how way back when.
What do you mean?
You used to be able to loosen screws with no tool before. That's what I mean.
It's a flathead chair leg, but a Phillips screw head. There's a ventilator behind the grate. Yo, Screw!
Don't you yo me, sucker!
Loosen up, Screw. Just keeping it real, bro. Hello, my little fan. You're my fan, aren't you? Do you want a banana? I don't have a banana for you, I'm afraid. Look here, Harvey. I've invented the world's first chair leg sharpener ever.
Cool! This would work great for vampire hunting. After we escape, we'll make millions!
I can't reach it yet. I can't reach it yet. I hate grates. The grate doesn't seem to be impressed. Quite the contrary, in fact. It seems to be mocking me. Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. It's screwed on tight. How do you feel about this grate, Harvey?
I feel, great. There must be some way to get through. Go, Edna, go!
No, Harvey is my best friend. I could just cry, Harvey. I can't loosen these screws.
Aw, come on. You should be able to eat screws like that for breakfast. That certainly wouldn't have stopped you when you were little.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you used to be able to pull off a pretty cool trick.
Could I juggle burning chainsaws?
Not exactly that, but a couple of stupid screws would never have been an obstacle for you.
I must have been an extra laid-back kid. What else do you know?
That isn't how it works. Just remember, I'm a projection of your subconscious.
Nobody's perfect.
I can give your memory a boost, but you'll have to show me things that remind you of your childhood.
Like the screws?
Exactamundo.
And then?
Then I'll tempo-morph us to the past.
Cool. It's a flathead chair leg, but a Phillips screw head. I'm ready, Harvey.
Shall I tempo-morph you to the past now?
Yeah, tempo morph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
So this is the past? It looks like our old basement at least. And look at me. I'm young.
We've jumped back about 10 years.
Don't I have to be careful now that I don't run over my own grandpa or something?
No more than usual. We're just observing your memory here.
Ah, I see. So I don't have to be careful in case I step on some dinosaur eggs.
Not if you can find any.
I know what day this is. My father locked me up in the basement because I teased the neighbor's boy. His name was Albert or...
Alfred. Alfred Marcel.
Alfred Marcel? Like in Dr. Marcel? Oh no!
You better believe it. He's the son of the doctor in charge of the asylum.
Whoa!
But this shouldn't be a concern for us. We're here to teach you the art of loosening screws without a tool.
All right then.
I have to get my bearings first. I'll go first, if you don't mind. We can take turns, okay?
Okay.
One time, Edna put firecrackers in the furnace. But there was no fire in the furnace back then. Edna's playmate Alfred was there instead. I wonder if Edna has any ideas about this furnace. Do you remember this furnace, Edna?
Ah, yeah. The good old furnace.
Edna is by far the most interesting human being in the world. Edna used to be pretty cool, even back then. How are you, Edna?
I'm asking myself why you brought me here. Didn't you want to teach me how I can loosen screws?
We'll get right to it. This pile of firewood is home to a vast population of hidden arachnids. I should ask Edna if she can use the wood for anything. Maybe we can make a fire.
That should be fun, but I don't have a lighter.
It's a solid rake with a long handle. I wonder if Edna can use this thing. Can you reach the window with a rake?
This almost sounds like it could work. I could give it a try, if you let me.
The window is closed. I might be able to squeeze through, but I can't do it without Edna's help. Maybe Edna can open the window for me. I should talk to her about it. Hey, Edna, can you open the window for me, please?
Even I can't reach it, Harvey. If I could, do you think I'd still be sitting down here? The good old furnace. I guess it won't answer. I often used to play in the leaves with Alfred. Why are you hanging around? Make yourself useful. It seems to be a lovely day today. Hello? Is anybody out there? Hello? It seems to be a lovely day today.
Edna? Will you help me up there? Just for a second?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
This leads back into the house. Maybe Edna knows how I can get through there. It collects rainwater. Nope, there ain't no monkeys in there. This is the house of the, oh dear. Seems like I can't remember all the details after all. Maybe we can call the neighbors for help. I'd better ask Edna what she thinks of that. There's a door leading inside from the backyard. Do you have any idea how I can get in?
I don't think you can. How would you open a door?
Right. I'd better keep looking around. Maybe we could ask the neighbors to help us.
I'm sure they'll take sides with Mattis. Besides, how are you gonna pull that off? Are you gonna walk over and ring their bell?
Right. I didn't think about that. Do you remember the rain barrel next to the back door?
Vaguely. Why?
Just curious. This is interesting. The screws keep this plate in place. I remember. It's all coming back to me. Edna was able to loosen the screws. All I have to figure out now is exactly how she did it. This is the last piece in this puzzle. I'm sure of it. I can see the kitchen. Nobody there. And the key isn't in the lock. Edna won't be able to do anything either. The key is missing. You could open the door with it, if it wasn't locked. I wonder if Edna's just tried the handle. Maybe we can find something that fits into the keyhole.
Let's see. Maybe something like a key?
Geez, why so cranky?
Sorry, Harvey. I was just so looking forward to the past. And now, all I get to see is this basement.
I'll find a way out, don't worry. Did you already try the handle?
I'm beginning to think that this tempo morphing wasn't such a good idea after all. You don't know how I can get out of here.
Don't worry, I'll teach you. And that will help you in the present as well.
The handle is mocking me. You will not hold me back, black-hearted handle. Harvey promised to get us out of here, and I trust him. Locked. What else could it be? Let's see if I can make out anything. Wow, that's our old kitchen. This side alone was worth trying this temple morph thingy. Hello? Dad? Nobody seems to hear me. No chance. I'd need the key first. The screws are keeping a panel in place. I wonder what's behind it. How do I deal with you two? Its primary function is to rake leaves. It's far less effective as a tool for fine mechanics. With my bare hands? No chance.
Hey Edna, I found some screws! I know now. You have to loosen these screws to get out of here.
That doesn't really help us much, does it? Now we've got the same problem as the one in the present.
All right. I'll have another look around. I promise you I'll get us out of here. Edna? Will you help me up there? Just for a second?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
Oh, there's somebody sitting there. The guy on the left is Mattis, Edna's father. But on the right, hey, isn't that Alfred Marcel? That's the son of Dr. Marcel, the head of the asylum. Edna had to play with him a lot back then. But why is he sitting here eating ice cream with Mattis when Edna's locked inside? I don't get it. That's Mattis, Edna's father. I can't believe he's eating ice cream with that obnoxious Alfred, while at the same time poor Edna is locked in the basement. This is the height of injustice. I can't wait to tell Edna about it. She's gonna go berserk when she hears that Mattis is sitting with Alfred having ice cream. Am I dreaming? Isn't that Alfred, Dr. Marcel's son? Edna had to play with him a lot back then. He was the most obnoxious kid in the whole town. And here he is, together with Edna's father having ice cream. Something stinks. I can't wait to tell Edna about it. She's gonna go berserk when she hears that her father invited Alfred over for ice cream. You'll never guess what's happening on the porch!
Fire away.
Mattis, your father, your own flesh and blood, is sitting together with Alfred Marcel, Dr. Marcel's son. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're making themselves nice and cozy with giant ice cream sundaes!
I can't believe it. My father prefers that sleazebag over me? Something must be truly rotten here.
You'll never guess what's happening on the porch!
Fire away.
Mattis, your father, your own flesh and blood, is sitting together with Alfred Marcel, Dr. Marcel's son. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're making themselves nice and cozy with giant ice cream sundaes!
I can't believe it. My father prefers that sleazebag over me? Something must be truly rotten here.
Edna? Will you help me up there? Just for a second?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
In Flint, Michigan, a left-handed person was stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors. Very strange. Left-handed person stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors. They say fact is stranger than fiction. This says that you're allowed to rhyme easel with brush. Yippee! That oversight was long overdue. You're allowed to rhyme easel with brush now! I can hardly wait till Edna hears the good news. It says that the chestnut burglar has escaped again. We'll have to watch our chestnuts closely now. Just a second. This is interesting. It says he escaped by using a chewed-off toenail. The chestnut burglar has escaped again. Maybe Edna can learn something from him. Edna! You won't believe what's in the paper.
You're finally allowed to rhyme easel and brush?
Yes.
About time. Now I can finally finish my poem about the weasel in the underbrush.
Guess what? The chestnut burglar has escaped again.
Oh no, not again. Last time he took 3 trees in our street alone.
Police are saying that he escaped using a chewed-off toenail.
Really? A gnawed-off toenail shouldn't be hard to come by. And now?
I've read that a left-handed person got stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors.
Isn't that peculiar? I think somebody's trying to make a point. The screws are keeping a panel in place. I wonder what's behind it. I'm really curious to see if this is gonna work. I can't believe it! It really did work! The latch isn't held by the panel anymore. I can just open the door. This really is our old kitchen. I can't wait to go on exploring my past. No, not yet. No! Dang. It was all just about to come back to me.
I'm sorry. This was all I could remember. At least you learned how to loosen screws.
Right. Thanks, Harvey. Where would I be without you? That doesn't work that way. That doesn't work that way. That's the last thing a juicy steak gets to see before it's turned into hamburger. Oh, master of rotation, will you let me pass?
In one piece? I highly doubt that.
I wonder what would happen if I put my hand in there.
Edna, don't! You could break the fan!
Look here, Harvey. I've invented the world's first chair leg sharpener ever.
Cool! This would work great for vampire hunting. After we escape, we'll make millions!
Freedom! Freedom!
What do you want?
I want out of here.
Forget it!
Hey! Hello?
Well, sweetheart, what is it now?
I feel a little chilly now. Can you turn off the AC again, please?
No. Fresh air is good for you. And with any luck, it'll make you drowsy.
Let me out! This is an emergency!
Oh, is it?
It's much too chilly in here. Can you turn off the AC again, please?
No. Fresh air is good for you. And with any luck, it'll make you drowsy.
Oh, I'm mistaken. No emergency at all.
That's even better. Anything else?
I'd like to know more about mini-golf.
Well, who doesn't? Have I already told you that I play in the professional league? Yep.
And I bet Mommy bought the club for you.
Ha! Do you think that a Babbitt & Son can be bought in just any store?
Where did you get it? Did you steal it? I think this is all very exciting.
Watch your mouth! I've never stolen anything in my life.
Where did you get it then? Is it from the junkyard? You can find the most curious things there.
Watch your mouth! Nobody throws out a gem like a Babbitt & Son.
Where did you get it then? Did you carve it from a whale's jawbone?
Ha! The whale has yet to be born! Whose jawbone can compete with the impact of a genuine Babbitt & Son?
I give up. Where did you get it?
My father made it for me. Jeffrey Francis von Babbitt Sr.
Really?
As he lay on his deathbed, with shaking hands, he handed over his own Babbitt & Son titanium 7 iron. His lucky club. He told me to use it like he taught me.
That sounds like one of those sophisticated father and son relationships.
Yes, my father was a very sophisticated man. He was so suave that he always wore a tuxedo. Sometimes at night, I even put on his top hat, just to find out how it felt to be as debonair as my father. Do you mean that kind of sophisticated?
Well... Anyway, thanks for sharing this completely useless information with me. You're a real daddy's boy, aren't you?
My father was a great man.
And an incredible mini-golfer, I'm sure.
Yep.
I wonder if my father was a mini-golfer, too.
What did you say, sweetheart? Your father was many things, but mini-golfer wasn't one of them.
What do you know about him?
There are things that are better left in the past. Oh boy. Father a mini-golfer. That really cracks me up. Thanks for the laugh. Is that all? Or do you want to know anything else?
Why don't you take your daddy's club
And whack it across your skull.
You're mean. My poor father. Just you wait. Let's see if you're still laughing when I turn the AC back off.
Only this fan stands between me and my freedom.
Give way, you obstructionist rotating device.
Maybe I can pry the fan out of its casing with this. And... Ugh. I'll hang that over my fireplace as a trophy. Not. It's suffered enough already. Besides, there isn't enough room in here to swing properly. What do you think of that, Harvey?
Cool! A broken fan! We could build a great broken helicopter from the parts!
What on earth would we possibly do with the broken helicopter?
Right. We'd still need somebody who could fix it.
Or we could just try and find another way out of here.
All the better. There must be hundreds of people out there who can fix a helicopter.
Do you feel sorry for having blocked my way now? Your silence speaks volumes. I broke it. No, it's broken.
But we could build a perfect broken helicopter from the parts.
What on earth would we possibly do with the broken helicopter?
Right. We'd still need somebody who could fix it.
Or we could just try and find another way out of here.
All the better. There must be hundreds of people out there who can fix a helicopter.
Oh.
This Edna is a real challenge, Holgar.
That's Dr. Marcel's voice. It's coming from beyond this grate.
Quick, maybe we can listen in on what they're saying.
What do you mean by that, Dr. Marcel?
I'm at the end of my tether. It's been 10 years, and she can still remember.
You're afraid she might find out what really happened back then?
Pah! Nobody will believe her. Who's gonna believe a loony? The daughter of a convicted murderer.
So why are you worried?
I'm not worried. I just hate her resistance.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. My dad? A murderer?
There's something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Yeah, this Dr. Marcel is hiding something. As soon as we're out of here, we'll have to clear the good name of my father. Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. Hello?
Shh! What are you doing? Do you want to give us away?
Why? Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. See for yourself. And yet again, Harvey, a great.
So now what? Shall I nibble your toenails for you now?
Freedom, cut to shreds by the merciless bars of a grate. Maybe you can chew through the bars, Harvey.
I'm afraid I can't. My teeth are made of terry cloth.
Help! I'm being held prisoner here!
Where have all the heroes gone? All those knights in shining armor? Where are all those annoying do-gooders when you really need them? Closed. As was to be expected. Closed. As was to be expected. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Unfortunately, the screws are on the outside, so I can't reach them. Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. Well, here we go again. I'm starting to get the hang of this. That's Dr. Marcel's throne. Look here, Harvey. Dr. Marcel's chair.
Looks kind of ominous, as if a trace of him still lingers.
Yuck! Harvey!
Hello, chair.
Hello, my dear child.
How's it go?
Why don't you sit down, my dear child?
No, I'd feel like I'm sitting on Dr. Marcel's lap. A desk, made from the finest wood. Too bad there are no documents that say anything about Dr. Marcel's sinister dealings here. I'd really like to know what he's up to. Look here, Harvey. Dr. Marcel's desk.
Let's fart on the desktop!
Good day to you, Mr. Table.
You're 3 minutes late.
I know, well, there was this grate, and I couldn't gnaw off my toenails fast enough.
That is no excuse for tardiness.
I love it. A sleek, aerodynamic pen. Look here, Harvey. There's something lying there.
Ooh, a silver suppository! I bet that's gonna be chilly in the butt!
I think it's a pen, Harvey.
You think? But why would anyone want to stick a pen up his butt?
That doesn't work that way.
What do you mean it doesn't work that way? Of course it works!
Hiya, pen.
Hi, Squirt.
Yeah, you're right. Even worked the first time, too. Ooh, I can't even begin to think of things I could do with this pen. One cup for a spelling bee and one for shooting clay discs. How sporting. Look, Harvey. The doctor has a pretty big load of trophies.
I bet he awarded these to himself.
Hello, little ones. Here's your mama.
Oh no, Frank. Another admirer.
Try to ignore her, Harry. It's always the same with these Gorkas.
Hooray! I'm number 1! Yeehaw! Champ, champ, champ!
Oh, how they glimmer. If only they weren't locked away. That's definitely Dr. Marcel's distinct signature. Does the signature remind you of anything, Harvey?
Vaguely, yes. I think you taught yourself how to forge signatures once upon a time.
I was able to forge signatures? Cool. Let's tempo morph into the past.
Edna?
I want this signature.
Edna?
I'll be able to order medication for Dr. Marcel from the internet.
Edna!
And sign binding contracts with the record industry in his name.
Edna! We cannot tempomorph to the past!
What? But you said whenever you see something that reminds you.
That's right, but this isn't exactly your old diary. This time, I'll need something that takes me right back to the time when you acquired your skill.
So I'm supposed to find this needle in a haystack.
I believe it had something to do with learning. If you can find a remnant from your past, something from your school maybe, that should be enough to take us back to the past again.
You mean tempomorph us?
Yes, tempomorph us.
You think you're something special, don't you?
Indeed, I do. I bear the name of one of the greatest scientists of our time.
I'd love to have such a distinguished signature myself.
Wait a second. Wasn't there something...
What is it? What was there?
For the life of me, I can't remember the details.
Nope. There's no hidden safe behind it. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child. What do you think of this cabinet, Harvey?
Yucky, yucky, yuck! I hate cabinets!
Hello? Anybody in there?
That's comforting. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child.
A masterpiece.
Look here, Harvey. A polo mallet.
It shall be our Excalibur now!
Your Holiness. I'd have to take it first.
Cumbersome.
Actually, there's a reason why there are 4 control commands in the interface, Harvey. True. The mallet would fit right in with my collection of tools. Forgive my intrusion, Your Holiness.
Which wisdom you have come to seek?
A polo mallet.
A fireplace, source of coziness and warmth. I won't burn my best buddy. Engage fireplace. Set to 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Low flicker.
Your request is outside the range of regular parameters.
Captain, the voice activation is faulty, it seems.
Yes, Harvok. You are right.
I can't find the on button. Yeah, I know. It looks like a plastic furnace with an electric fire, but is actually made of stone and firmly built into the wall. It shows a boy who's smiling. I don't know him, but he's starting to annoy me. What do you think of this, Harvey?
I remember this ugly mug.
Will that be enough for a flashback?
Trouble is, I don't really want to remember this little moron Alfred.
You look pretty ugly with that smirk on your face.
So what? I got loads of candy! And a bicycle, and a kite, and a real pirate's hat!
Oh, shut up.
A framed newspaper clip over the mantelpiece. That seems to be important. Now, what is this? That's my father right there in the picture. This article states my father is a murderer. That is a horrendous lie. Look here, Harvey. That's my father in the picture. This article states my father is a murderer. This simply has to be a hoax. Do you know anything about it? Can you remember anything?
That's strange. I can't remember a thing. It's like a black spot on my memory.
I desperately need to find out what really happened back then. My father is innocent. I'm 100% certain of that.
First things first, we need to escape from here. After that, we'll prove your father's innocence.
I don't talk to liars. I won't add this blatant fiction to my inventory. A boy studying. And is that supposed to be me? That's strange. There's only one half of me. What do you think of this, Harvey?
I remember this ugly mug.
Will that be enough for a flashback?
Trouble is, I don't really want to remember this little moron Alfred.
Hello, young Edna in the picture. How I can't speak
Edna can't speak. Only half of her is in the photo, but she only copies anyway. Edna.
So, you pay, There must be some way to open the frame and unfold my half of the picture. Oh, it's been cut off. I don't want a photo where I'm looking so sad. An old photograph of a boy playing. I think I know him from somewhere. What do you think of this, Harvey?
I remember this ugly mug.
Will that be enough for a flashback?
Trouble is, I don't really want to remember this little moron Alfred.
Hello, boy in the photo.
Hello, Edna! Look, I'm playing! You're grounded! You can't play with me!
No, please don't. Stop it. La 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 la. Yes, I'm using the photo and I realize there are things on it. If only I could look at it more closely.
Must take photo.
No, I can't. I know deep in my heart that I don't want to. Encyclopedia. Noun. 1. A work treating the various branches of learning. 2. An alphabetical compendium of referential knowledge. See also dictionary, lexicon. What do you think of this, Harvey?
You can look that up under Y for yawn.
Hello,
Encyclopedia?
Right. Hello, Encyclopedia. Smarty pants. Encyclopedia. Noun. 1. A work treating the various branches of learning. 2. An alphabetical compendium of referential knowledge. See also dictionary, lexicon. Mallet. Noun. 2. A long-handled, hammer-like implement for striking a ball. There's an entry missing under E like in Edna. I'll add it myself. Edna. Noun. Hyper-cool inhabitant of planet Earth. See also terrorizer of doors, bear teaser, Incan goddess. Toenail ability. Noun. Remembering the special skill to use chewed-off toenails for loosening screws. Wow, it's all in this encyclopedia. Broken chair leg. Noun. Defective part of a piece of furniture meant for sitting on. Do you want to read something, Harvey?
Don't you have a comic book?
Desk, noun, 1. A table, frame, or case, especially for writing and reading. 2. A place where you park your unfinished business. Throne, noun, 1. Parking space for royal or dignitary butts. I didn't come here to tidy up. Whoops! This page is missing. I didn't come here to tidy up. A Norwegian hardwood drawer with leaf-gilded inlays.
Where do you see anything like that? This is ordinary beach.
Shh! The player was deeply impressed just now.
Harvey doesn't fit in any drawer. Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. Closed. That makes me angry. I can see our way to freedom clearly now. Look, Harvey! Freedom!
Yippee! We're just inches away!
Greetings, window.
Hello, Edna. It was foretold a long time ago that you would one day come. Behold the path to your future freedom.
Whoa! It's locked. Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
There are no back covers on books out there. All letters are free and can do whatever they want.
Yikes!
Well, if it isn't Miss Edna, how did you manage to get out of your cell?
I had to go to the bathroom and got lost.
Aww. Come to Ulgor and I'll show you the way. The way back to your cell.
Ha! Never!
I want to talk to Dr. Marcel. At once.
The doctor is out. You can talk to him as soon as he's back. Until then, you'll be put back in your cell.
Never!
As you wish. We might as well wait here, even if it takes all day long. I've got plenty of time.
This is a cabinet. Oh no, wait. It's Holger, Dr. Marcel's assistant. Would you like to read something?
Are you trying to make fun of me? I might not look like it, but I read a lot during my spare time.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Tolstoy, Hemingway, Voltaire, Beatrix Potter.
Ha! Now you've just given yourself away. Those are all just made-up names. If you don't step away from the door immediately, I'll set my attack rabbit on you.
Ha 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 ha!
Sick, Harvey, sick!
Grrr.
Hey, Holger!
What do you say? Are you going to cooperate now?
Ha! Never!
You can't hide behind the desk forever.
We'll see about that.
Hey! Hold it! What do you say? Are you going to cooperate now?
Don't you want to know how I can escape?
Sure, fire away.
My ragdoll rabbit temple morphed me to the past. That's where I learned to use my super toenails as a multi-tool.
Ha 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 ha! You've always been very resourceful. It's a shame not much of that will be left once Dr. Marcel's therapy begins to work. Come on now, I'll put you back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
It's not too late to become friends.
We are not your enemies, Edna.
Will you stop erasing my memory and destroying my ego, then?
Oh, no, probably not.
Great friends.
What's that? Are you coming now?
Don't you want to know how I can escape?
Sure, fire away.
That mini-golf guy let me out.
Babbitt? He's getting less and less reliable. Dr. Marcel will be frothing at the mouth when he comes back from town. Be that as it may, you're coming with me now. I'll put you back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
Don't you want to know how I can escape?
Sure, fire away.
I had help from the outside.
Ha 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 ha! From whom, I might ask? Your dead father, maybe?
My dad is dead?
You might not remember everything, but this asylum is your home now. It has been for a long time. Come here. I'll put you safely back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
What do you know about my father?
Besides him being a murderer?
Those are lies. I eavesdropped on you.
Listen, sweetheart. Your father was a murderer. He admitted his guilt, and he was sentenced. That's all you need to know.
Don't you want to know how I can escape?
Sure, fire away.
I possess secret powers.
One step closer and I'll turn you into a bulldog.
Oh, yeah?
Luga!
It worked! I didn't know I had it in me.
Quit this nonsense and get over here already. I'll put you back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
Don't you want to know how I can escape?
Sure, fire away.
None of your business, bucko.
I don't even care. As long as you come over here so I can put you back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
I want to talk to Dr. Marcel. At once.
The doctor is out. You can talk to him as soon as he's back. Until then, you'll be put back in your cell.
Never!
As you wish. We might as well wait here. Even if it takes all day long. I've got plenty of time.
The pen is supposed to be mightier than the sword, but these forearms look like the shock absorbers on a truck. I won't even try that.
Edna slay big animal. Ugh.
What do you think, Harvey? Shall we put him above our mantelpiece?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll get the wood shavings and you get the spoon.
Huda chip, Huda chip.
Edna!
Say it louder.
Edna!
Knockout. Nah, he's had enough. Yes, I should get rid of him. But where to put him? Ah, I know! The cabinet! I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child.
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's going on here? What's the big idea, walking around on your own? And how did you manage to get out of there? Let's go! Back to your cell!
Don't you want to hear my answer?
Foolishness! You'll have to get up earlier for that! Yep. Okay, Houdini. I might not know how you managed to escape, but one thing's for sure, it won't happen again.
Ugh.
Hey, you're not exactly Miss Universe yourself.
Brain, noun. Gray-celled IQ container. A human organ that enables its owner to switch off talk shows. What do you make of this, Harvey?
It's a brain in a jar. It's probably Hulgor's.
Hello?
Hello, Edna. What brings you here?
Who or what are you?
I am a brain in a jar. But you can call me Bobo, if you like.
Like Bobo the bear?
No, more like Bobo bombastic, bodacious, bodilicious. Gonna smack you to the ground.
You're able to talk?
Of course not, stupid. Do you see a mouth anywhere? I communicate telepathically.
Clearly you do. Do you know a way out of here?
Why do people always think that brains in jars always have the answers for everything? No, I don't know a way out of here. I don't travel much, you know.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
Beware the evil doctor. He's evil. Evil. I hate it when I get so agitated.
Do you know how I can sneak past the watchman at the staircase?
I don't know anything about a watchman at the staircase. The term staircase alone has little meaning to a brain in a jar. But you and your combining skills should be able to get rid of him.
Ciao, Bobo.
I must use brain.
I see you're trying to use other brains than your own again, Edna. You should take more vitamins. Then maybe, but just maybe, you might be able to use your own. sometime in the future. Keep your hands off.
Is this an asylum for the mentally ill or Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory? Look, Harvey, a chemistry kit.
Yippee! Let's turn gold into lead!
Boo! No reaction. That elf is one ugly critter. What do you make of this, Harvey?
Yuck! A frog!
But Harvey, that's not a frog. That's elf.
I see. First you lose your memory, and now you're a professor of zoology all of a sudden.
You make me want to puke, Alf.
No problemo. You're killing me.
Blah.
I may have lost my memory, but I can still vividly remember how much I used to dislike Alf. I wonder what's in there. Whoa, that sounds like... Yeah, almost as if... Well, color me surprised. This is glass. What do you make of these boxes, Harvey?
I'm doing my best not to make anything of them.
The topics of conversation between me and these boxes are somewhat limited. Demographically speaking, there's an enormous disparity between our social backgrounds. Cardboard, noun, a material thicker than paper and made from cellulose fiber. Ah! Bowling has nothing to do with crockery. Who'da thunk it? Keep that in mind, kids. Ah! Bowling has nothing to do with crockery. Who'da thunk it? Keep that in mind, kids.
Comic book, noun, a magazine containing sequences of comic strips. Look, Harvey, a comic book.
Yippee! It's Captain Useless and the Quiche of Death.
Captain Useless and the Quiche of Death. Whoa! It's a limited first edition. What would you do in my place, Captain Useless?
I'd go and kick Dr. Marcel's butt.
I'll read it later.
That's how Yoda's dialogue was developed for Star Wars. Radioactive contamination, noun. Hey, there's a picture of Holger in here. Laundry, noun. Collective term for pieces of clothing. Chemistry, noun. Plural, chemistries. 1. The science that deals with the composition, structure, and properties of substances. Alf. The page must be missing.
Obviously, the encyclopedia has some measure of dignity.
Look, Harvey, laundry.
Are those funny Halloween costumes?
No, it's those impersonal hospital gowns.
Then let's keep on looking.
So soft. I wonder if they used Fuzzy Soft Ultra.
No, more like irradiated with 1,000 Tesla of gamma rays.
Oh yeah, radioactively fresh. They're pretty much like my own. Would you like to try some, Harvey?
Oh yeah, I'll probably mutate into some super being.
You're already a super being to me, Harvey. There's a flashy sign on it. Oh, genie in the bottle, grant me one wish.
What is your desire, master?
I desire that Dr. Marcel gets a boil on his butt.
Your wish has been granted. Just don't ask me to prove it.
Tastes like pineapple. Tastes like pineapple.
Oh yeah? Can I, please?
No, just remember what happened last time.
A rabbit's foot isn't good luck if it's still attached.
Nice color. Food processor?
Oh, the hell,
It's broken. There is some missing. What do you make of this, Harvey?
I prefer the kind of pin that gets me money from a cash machine.
Pins usually only talk amongst themselves. Can't do that. There are some missing. What for? There are some missing. What do you make of this ball, Harvey?
I'd like to have the matching cannon.
It's a bowling ball.
So we'll need a bowling cannon. Wouldn't want it any other way.
That reminds me of Holgor. Holgor? Is that you? No reaction. I was so convinced. Can't do that. Some of the pins are missing. This is pretty high up. Does that mean I'm being held captive in a tower?
How romantic.
Look, Harvey! Freedom!
So what are we waiting for?
Window, noun. Window, sill. Cutting, dressing, pane. Arched window, back window, blind window, display window, double window, exit window. Isn't that a beautiful view?
Go get your own view. This one's mine.
Captain Useless and the Quiche of Death. Whoa! It's a limited first edition. Comic book, noun. A magazine containing sequences of comic strips.
Hey, this isn't wrapping paper. You should show more respect to Captain Useless.
Huh? How come?
Because respect is the force that gives Captain Useless his superpowers. No, Edna, stop it! You can't scribble over Captain Useless's adventures. That would be disrespectful.
Harvey? I think disrespectful is written with one S and one L.
What's that?
Captain Useless has a toenail ability too. He can do nice embroidery with it. Chair Legior doesn't stand a chance against Captain Useless. Do you want to read something?
Captain Useless and the Quiche of Death? I already read that one.
Don't give away the ending.
No, thank you. I know it by heart. It was the only thing I could read in here.
In this panel, we see Captain Useless stepping on Handy Boy's chemistry kit. In this panel, we see Captain Useless making contact with an alien life form. In this panel, we see Captain Useless appearing on the crime scene with no pants on. Captain Useless acquired his superpowers when he tuned into the wrong station on his car radio. In this panel, we see Captain Useless mixing up left and right. In this panel,
we see Captain Useless being awarded the Krypton King of Gutterball trophy. In this panel, we see Captain Useless being awarded the Krypton King of Gutterball trophy. In this panel, we see Captain Useless selling his explosive belt on eBay. In this panel, we see how the energy company disconnects the basement cave from the power grid. Presumably, Handy Boy will have to advance the money for the electrical bill again.
I can see approximately 10 gallons of sky.
In this panel, a hobo wipes the windshield of the Honkmobile. Watch out, Captain Useless! If he manages to draw a smiley face before the light turns green, you'll have to give him money.
Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
There are no back covers on books out there. All letters are free and can do whatever they want.
Look, Harvey! Freedom!
Yippee! We're just inches away!
Use the skylight, Skywalker. That's too high. I'm sure I can find a better exit.
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's the meaning of this? Come back here at once! You'll break every bone in your body!
Why don't you come and get me?
Well...
Oh, isn't that cute? Our mini-golf professional has a fear of heights. Coward, coward!
Yeah, you just laugh. But eventually, you'll have to come down from there. And that's when I'll show you.
Check out Babbitt, Harvey.
It's still Junior Von Babbitt to you.
Tiger Woods Jr. is blocking the window, and he looks irked. Baboon. Ah, here it is. Oh, look! There's a picture of you here, Babbitt.
What? Just you wait!
Would you like to read something?
Good idea, sweetie. I'm a sucker for Captain, Wonderbra. Just come over here and give me the comic book. Yep.
I don't trust you. I'd rather keep the comic book. How much longer do you want to wait?
Until I've captured you, of course. There are only 2 ways down from this roof. One leads past me, but believe me, the other one is even more painful. In either case, you can't stay out there forever.
Why? What are you going to do about it? Are you trying to bore me to death? If so, I have a suggestion to make. You could tell me something about mini-golf, Dinkus.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom. How much longer do you want to wait?
Until I've captured you, of course. There are only 2 ways down from this roof. One leads past me, but believe me, the other one is even more painful. In either case, you can't stay out there forever.
Why? What are you going to do about it? Do you want to turn off the AC? By the way, you shouldn't stand at an open window for too long. A bird could come and build a nest in your hollow skull.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom. I'd better not get too close to him. I'd better not get too close to him. How much longer do you want to wait?
Until I've captured you, of course. There are only 2 ways down from this one, but in either...
Why? Do you want to huff and puff and blow me down from the roof? In that case, the odds are 50-50. What will kill me first? The impact or your bad breath?
Oh, you!
Take care.
I'll go and enjoy my freedom. How much longer do you want to wait?
Until I've captured you, of course. The one but any.
Why? Would you like to use your phone-a-friend lifeline? You could call somebody who's not such an utter bonehead like you. Like a 5-year-old girl, for instance.
Oh, you!
Take care. I'll go and enjoy my freedom. How much longer do you...
Until there are one but in either...
Why? Forget it. I don't really want to know. Wow. Looks like I still have a long way to go. I'm not gonna throw it down there. It could still be of use. In this panel, we see Captain Useless, fighting gravity. Watch out, Captain! It's sneaking up on you from behind! You must be joking. Harvey's my best buddy. Hello! Nobody seems to hear me. Jumping is not a solution. It looks like an ice skater with a broken leg. Antenna, noun, 2, plural usually antennas. A metallic device for sending out or receiving radio waves. In this panel, we see Captain Useless, canceling his cable TV. Look, Harvey, an aerial.
Cool, now we can make contact with a mothership.
Well, Mrs. Antenna, let's get back to these electromagnetic fields you were talking about. Are they in this room now? Can you communicate with them?
They are there. I swear they are.
This is the ventilation shaft I crawled through. There's a forest behind the wall. Then there's a river with a bridge over it. I can make out a graveyard and a church. And then houses. Isn't that one our house? I have to get there as soon as possible. Whatever it is Dr. Marcel is trying to hide, I'm sure I can find hints there that will help me remember. Distance, noun, 1. Measure of separation in space or time. It seems to be both in our case. Do you recognize any of this, Harvey?
It looks a bit different from this perspective, but I think our house must be somewhere over there.
You just wait there. I'll be down shortly. There must be a better way than the direct one. I'll use that as motivation. In this panel, we see Captain Useless working as a surveyor. Wow! Looks like I still have a long way to go. You must be joking. Harvey's my best buddy. Hello! Nobody seems to hear me. This is the ventilation shaft I crawled through. What do you make of this, Harvey?
Damn grates! I hate them all!
Grate. Noun 1. Grating 2. A frame of iron bars for holding fuel while it burns. Grating. Noun. A framework with parallel bars or crossbars. Yeah, that's the one.
Grating? Sounds more like a verb to me.
As in, I'm grating on people's nerves with these comments?
In this panel, we see Handy Boy being locked behind bars for tax evasion.
Open sesame!
That must have been the wrong incantation.
I can't open it without my special tool. Yes, folks, it's time once again for Edna Conrad and her dancing toenails. It loses some of its appeal trying to get in instead of out. Babbitt is in there. I better not get too close to him.
An exceptionally creepy buttercup.
Plant, Robert. Second most hated frontman in rock history.
What? Even more hated than John Bon Jovi? Whoa!
Whenever Batman is on vacation, Captain Useless waters his ficus.
What do you make of this, Harvey?
Yummy! Veggies for supper.
I thought you had strict dietary requirements of pure candy.
I always eat whatever will cause the most damage.
Hello, little plant. Are you getting enough sunlight?
Water. Water.
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat!
Babbitt is in there. I better not get too close to him.
What's going on here? What's the big idea walking around on your own? And how did you manage to get out of there? Let's go! Back to your cell!
Don't you want to hear my answer?
Foolishness! You'll have to get up earlier for that. Yep. Okay, Houdini. I might not know how you managed to escape, but one thing's for sure, it won't happen again. Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's the meaning of this? Come back here at once! You'll break every bone in your body!
Why don't you come and get me?
Well...
Oh, isn't that cute?
Our mini-golf professional has a fear of heights.
Coward, coward!
Yeah, you just laugh. But eventually, you'll have to come down from there. And that's when I'll show you.
Whoops!
Help! Murder!
Shh. I didn't mean to do that.
Liar!
Did I do that?
Just admit it. You're as destructive as a first-person shooter.
I'm sorry.
Huh. Who's gonna believe that?
Somebody else will take care of that. This pedestal looks out of place without the plant. What do you think of this pedestal, Harvey?
Cheesy.
Yeah. But why? Plant, Robert. Second most hated frontman in rock history.
What? Even more hated than John Bon Jovi? Whoa!
In this panel, we see Handy Boy watering the flowers in the basement cave. In this panel, we see Captain Useless guarding the local library.
Sorry about the plant.
If I were a Roman pilaster with an ornate capital, you wouldn't dare treat me like this.
The column is blocking the door, but I would be able to open it from the inside.
In this panel, we see Captain Useless guarding the local library.
Now the handle can't be pushed down anymore.
What the? Hey! What's going on? I'm still in here! Hello! Hogor! Dr. Marcel! Somebody!
Somebody else will take care of that. This must be the door of my cell. I had imagined this side quite differently. Look, Harvey! Another door!
I hate every last one of them!
What do you say now, door? I've escaped.
Ha! It's sulking. It's the same on this side. Locked.
In this panel, we see Captain Useless breaking down an open door.
Uh-oh. Someone's sitting there.
Is that you, newbie?
Ever heard of a guy named Thor, God of Thunder?
All right, Thor. I bet you can vanish at lightning speed then.
Ooh! Look, Harvey! Chewing gum! What do you make of this, Harvey?
Yippee! Artificial coloring and chemical taste enhancers!
Do you have any gum for me?
I wouldn't be much of a gum dispenser if I didn't.
Yippee! It still works!
Blah! Old and inedible.